I met Kevin via the internet when I was moving from California to Colorado. I needed somebody that was going to help me, not just say to me, go ahead and look on the internet, and if you see anything you like, tell me. Kevin went to the trouble of telling me that he would help me find a temporary place to live if I couldn't find the house that I wanted when I came out. He offered to find me a hotel. He offered to find me a rental car. He offered to do absolutely everything that I needed to do to get me in place to go look for a house. He also, when we got here, brought me into his office, showed me a whole lot of houses in different areas, told me about the areas because I had never even been to Colorado. I knew nothing. I just knew that I was moving here and that I needed a place to live. Kevin took an entire morning sitting with me, going through different houses, going through different locations, telling me about the schooling there, telling me about the environment there, and telling me about the entertainment there. We spent an entire morning doing that, and then an entire afternoon going around and looking at properties. So that was how I met Kevin. Well, first and foremost, you helped me accomplish buying a house in a weekend. We looked for houses in my price range. We looked at different types of houses because in California the houses are completely different than the houses in Colorado. I'd never had a basement. Kevin taught me about what a finished basement was as opposed to what an unfinished basement was. He helped me accomplish my goal of getting a house quickly, getting the house that I wanted in a location that I liked. And the most important thing was he helped the transition from California to here be so much smoother because he answered all my questions. He answered questions that had nothing to do with real estate, just about the local environment of places and did I like to do hiking, if that was something that I was interested in doing, did I want walking paths, did I want open spaces. So I accomplished in one weekend what I had not accomplished with other realtors in California when I was buying out there in months, and we did it in hours. Because he's thorough, he asks a lot of questions. He wanted to know mostly what I wanted rather than trying to tell me what I should want, which I found a lot of other realtors were very interested in telling me that I wanted a particular property. Kevin wasn't interested in telling me what I should have. He was interested in showing me what was available in what I wanted, and that was something that was really important to me, somebody who listened to me. I would recommend Kevin because he listens. He was more interested in finding me what I wanted rather than telling me what I should want and saying this house would suit you. He was very interested in what do you want, what are you looking for, what kind of atmosphere do you want to live in. He was very interested in my needs and my wants and what I was looking for, and he eliminated a lot of time and a lot of houses by just not showing me houses that didn't fit with what I wanted. I had other realtors that said, we'll just go and look at every house that's available. And at that point, there was a lot of houses available. I could have been here for weeks. Kevin narrowed it down a lot. And he was really honest. I could tell when I was talking to him that I was talking to somebody that was listening to me, was going to be honest with me. He didn't pull any punches, but he was really kind about everything that we needed to do. And I found that very trustworthy. That was really important to me, that I was with somebody that I could trust. I was a long way away. I needed to be able to trust that person. My experience when I went to resell my home was so simple. I picked up the phone, I said to Kevin, I need to sell my house, and he said, when? I said, sometime in the next 6 months. And he said, okay, why don't I come over now? You can tell me what's going on and we'll figure a game plan. And that's exactly what he did. Within 2 days, he was at my house. We sat down, we looked at the house, we looked at what I needed to do to get the house where I wanted to go to sell it. He gave me advice. He did not tell me what to do, but if I said to him, do you think I should do this? He was honest and he said yes or no. In fact, several times he said, there's really no need. You'll be wasting your money. So the process took about 6 months to sell my home, but in each step of the way, Kevin would get back to me and say, where are you? Are you ready? Is this something you want to do now? And we put it off twice because I wasn't ready, and he never badgered me. He never said, you need to do this now. He said, the market's going to be at its best. By then, if you're ready, we'll do it. If you're not, the house will still sell. You'll be fine. And that gave me the confidence to do what I needed to do, and not overdo things I didn't need to do. So I was really confident in Kevin's ability, his advice, and I trusted him. I would recommend Kevin to anybody who is buying a house or selling a house or even thinking about buying or selling their granny's house. Kevin is trustworthy, he is honest, his follow through is wonderful. He will, if he asks you a question and you tell him an answer, he will follow through with you later to make sure that the information that he gave you is useful. For example, with me, I said, Kevin, should I do something with this kitchen? What should I do with the kitchen? And he said, do this. Change the paint. Don't change the floor. I was prepared to spend thousands of dollars changing a floor I didn't need to change. Kevin's advice was invaluable. His honesty was the best I've ever known of anybody selling, buying, dealing with, ever. I know I can trust Kevin. I know I can send my friends to Kevin, and that nobody's ever going to come back and say, you said this was a good guy and he wasn't. Everybody likes Kevin. Everybody can trust Kevin. He's got 6 kids. Who can't trust somebody with 6 kids?